Actually, I wanted to make it bilingual because we also have friends over here. I want to take you through the entire realm. I was talking to Claude and Bernard and to the organizers that I would like to talk something about soil because we have youngsters here, and basically my work has been on soils. Soil and also on the crops, on water, and how the whole thing works holistically. So அதனால வரும்போது இது ஒரு வாயின் வந்துட்டேன், இவங்க கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்கன்னு தெரியும் எனக்கு. Children, what is this? Apple. For a moment, don't ask me whether it's all. For a moment, let us assume that this is the world, the earth. This is the earth. So what is this? The earth. This earth, I am going to cut it into 4 pieces. This is one of my research policies. Yeah. Every time I do it, then I
can't do anything with it.
I need some. I learned it from Bernard because he expects everything difficult to do it for him. And that's why Claude always takes Norma with her. Now, how many pieces? 4. 3. 3 is how much percentage?
75.
Roughly the 75% is what?
Water.
Very good. 25% is?
Good.
Land. Now land, I am cutting it into 2 bits. Please follow this carefully, children. 2 bits. 1. Land not suitable for human inhabitation. Manidan vaazha mudiyadhu. Palaivanam, deserts, rocks and all those places. Human beings can live. Human beings can live. Cutting this into 4 bits. 3 bits. Human beings can live, but not suitable for agriculture. Human beings can live, but not suitable for agriculture. In the entire globe, only 1/32 of the globe is roughly suitable for agriculture as well as for living. இதுதான் இப்போ பிளாட் போட்டு விக்கிறோம். Right? இப்போ இதுல இருந்து I'll take the peel out. The peel out. This peel is the topsoil. This is the topsoil that is giving us food. Children, now I hope you are able to realize. And nature at an average takes 250 years to develop 1 inch of topsoil. I hope it's clear. In the mannai eppadi paadukka. Only when you have the soil, you need the tree, and only if you have the tree, you need the seed. So I noted down a few points which I wanted to share with you children today, especially. People ask, how old is the soil? மண்ணுக்கு எவ்வளவு வயசு? மண்ணுக்கு வயசு கிடையாது. மண்ணுக்கு வயசே கிடையாது. Rock has an age. Soil has no age. So how does the soil come from the rock? அந்த காலத்துல இந்த ஆர்டிக்கல் இருக்கு தெரியுமா? Have you seen that article? Yes. Where you put the rice, everything, and keep on rotating, and the mav comes out. In the same way, that's a rock. And the weathering process keeps on moving, keeps on producing the atta, which is your soil. So depending on the rock, there is a type of soil. And depending upon the parent rock, the soil's character will vary. According to the soil's character, the mav which is coming out from the rock, the type of plant which will grow will vary. And that becomes an endemic species which is native to that place, which produces a characteristic seed, and that seed can germinate from that soil. Is that clear, children? The problem what Claude and Bernard were trying to tell is, we are trying to grow seeds in soils where that seed will not grow, so we are modifying the soil to grow that monocultures. And once we start changing that soil, we have to dump a lot of material into it. And that material can be anything. In that process only, traditionally what we used to say was, ஒரு வயல்ல வந்து இது இருக்குன்னு வைங்க, நெல், அதுல வந்து மேல இருக்கிற நுனி, the top, the grains, நுனி வீட்டுக்கு போகும். The grains have to go inside the home. The nadu மாட்டுக்கு போகணும். The center stalks have to go to the cattle. The adi, the வேர், the roots have to go to the soil. That is the system we used to follow. நுனி வீட்டுக்கு for food, நடு மாட்டுக்கு because the மாடு will eat it and give me the dung as well as the urine, கோமியம் கிடைக்கும். ரூட் வேர் வந்து மண்ணுக்கு போகணும், மண்ணுல பக்கி போகும்போது நுண்ணுயிர் வரும். அதுல இருந்தா மண் வாசனை வர ஆரம்பிக்கும். மண் வாசனை திரும்பி it take a food go. Smell of the soil. Have you smelled the soil? Does it have a smell? Children, does it have a smell or not?
Yes.
Absolute no smell. Soil has absolutely no smell. Take the soil, dry it for 2 days in the sun, smell it, no smell at all. மழை பெஞ்சா வருது இல்ல? When the rain comes, ஸ்கூலுக்கு அனுப்பிடுவோம் திருப்பி. டீச்சர் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க, water is colorless, tasteless, odorless. When you don't have all this, but still you get a smell. Food security, பாருங்க. இந்த மாதிரி தான் உலகமே திருடிட்டு இருக்கு. So when the rain comes, you get microorganisms grow over it, actinomycetes, and these are the ones which produce that smell. Is that clear? The microorganisms give the smell. அப்ப நாங்க என்ன பண்றோம்? Fertilizer போடணும்னு கொண்டு வந்தோம். In the case of the green revolution, fertilizer கொட்டணும். ஒரு வீட்ல வந்து in case you have a fish or a curry, எது இருந்தாலும் காய வைக்கணும்னா அழுகி போகாம ட்ரை பண்ணணும்னா என்னத்தை சேர்ப்போம்? சால்ட் சேர்ப்போம். When you put salt, microorganisms don't grow, so the fish will become a கருவாடு. Am I right? Correct then? மண்ணில் உப்பு போட்டா மண் என்னவா மாறும்? கருவாடா மாறிடும். Because the microorganisms are dying and the smell of the soil is going. So in that case, what can I do? How best? Somehow, like Claude or Bernard mentioned about, I think Bernard, about the child. See, you were mentioning Claude. The same thing I used to always think about, that especially soil is like a girl child. And we have the 5 important characters, Panchabhutas. You relate with the Panchabhutas. Please relate with the Panchabhutas. Chinna Koranda, a small baby at home, child, will always try to play with water. அப்பப்போ போவோம், கையை போடும், கொஞ்சம் தண்ணியை குடிக்கும், மீதி தண்ணியை ஊற்றிட்டு அது பாட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கும். வீட்டில் பார்க்குறோமா இல்லையா? So when a plant is small, it will require little bit of water every time. அந்த குழந்தை கொஞ்சம் பெருசாகும் போது தீப்பந்து மாதிரி எரியிடும். எது எடுத்தாலும் எரிஞ்சு விட வேண்டியது. வீட்டை பண்றாங்களா இல்லையா? எரிஞ்சு விட வேண்டியது. People, they are growing, so they are like fire. A young girl is like a fire. So she needs enough amount of energy at that point of time. Provide nutrition at that point of time, which gives plant enough energy to grow. As a young woman, she requires air, fresh air. அப்பப்போ வீட்டோட வெளியே போகணும், சுற்றுப்புறம் இருக்கணும், காத்து வேணும். Similarly, at that time, you require proper pruning for the tree. As when she becomes a pregnant mother, she requires her own space. At that time, provide space for the tree. And as a nursing mother, she provides everything for the plants, for the baby. In the same way, at that point, take care of the soil. So you have the water, the fire, air, space, and soil nutrition coming into picture. So this was the holistic approach of our own cultures. When these cultures continued, then things were all okay, and that is holistic nutrition, which we will have to think about. உப்பு அதிகமா சாப்பிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு என்ன தேவைப்படும்ப்பா? அதுதான்ப்பா மண்ணுக்கு ஆச்சு. தாய் மண்ணே வணக்கம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னோம். அந்த மண்ணில் கொண்டு போய் உப்பு கொட்ட மண்ணுக்கு என்ன தேவைப்பட்டது? Water. And if you keep on adding water on the same soil, because you are keeping on adding salt, the profile of the soil changes. That is why they start becoming the tractors. And every time the tractor moves, instead of taking the soil up, the huge tires compress the soil. Because modern agriculture does not talk about soil air. Soil air becomes very important. 25% soil air is required for growing of anything. And this brings a total holistic group of microorganisms, microarthropods, and my earthworms. இந்த earthworms சொன்ன உடனே வர்மி கம்போஸ்டான்னு கேட்குறாங்க. இல்லை. Native earthworm has to come in that soil. Unless you get our own worms in our own soil, your soil is not perfect. இதை வச்சுதான் மனோன்மணியன் சுந்தரனார் அந்த காலத்திலே பாடினார். எம்மண்ணாயினும் நல்மண்ணாக்கும் நாங்கூர் புழுவே அப்படின்னு பாண்டார். எந்த மாதிரி மண் இருந்தாலும் அந்த மண்ணை நல்ல மண்ணை ஆக்குறது நாங்கூர் புழுவே, அதாவது இந்த மண்புழு. So in case you want to get these works, initial வேணா நீங்க மறுபடி கம்போஸ்ட் ஆட் பண்ணுங்க, எந்த கம்போஸ்ட் அதை ஆட் பண்ணுங்க, நமக்குள்ளாரே சண்டை போட்டு சாவுறோம். ஒருத்தர் பெர்மா கல்ச்சருங்கிறான், ஒருத்தர் பயோடைனமிக்ங்கிறான், ஒருத்தர் ஆர்கானிக்கிறான், எல்லாம் சாவு விட்டுட்டு we'll move towards a common non-poisonous approach. இந்த non-poisonous approach போனோம்னா அந்த மண்ணில் மண்புழு வரணும். அந்த மண்ணில் மண்புழு வரணும்னா we have to work towards it. We have to work towards it. How best can we welcome them back? That's why they were called as friends of the earth. இந்த interaction கொண்டு வரணும். இந்த மாதிரி interaction எதுக்குன்னா every plant that grows, you go home, your pillow is changed. Do you recognize that it is your own pillow? It is not your own pillow. Can you easily recognize it? Yes, you recognize it. Every plant in its roots also secretes something like its own sweat. In quotes, plants produce ectohormones. They are released outside the body of the plants through the roots, and they create a rhizosphere which attracts the microorganisms. And these plants, when they grow, they produce their own leaves, and the leaves, when they become ripened and fall down as litter, get decomposed. Ecotype seeds produce ecotype litter, which are consumed by the soil organisms over there and then converted completely. Gradually, we went into hybrid seeds. Still, hybrid seeds, people try to say that GMO, genetically modified seeds, are same as hybrid seeds, which is wrong. In genetically modified seeds, we call them as BT seeds. BT is not biotechnology, it is Bacillus thuringiensis. And this bacteria, எங்க இருக்கு தெரியும்? நம்ம ஊர்ல திருநெல்வேலியில பருத்தி கொட்டை அல்வாவே விற்கிறோம். So what happens when அதுல வர புண்ணாக்கு மாட்டுக்கு கொடுப்போம், மாட்டுக்கு என்ன ஆகும்? We do not know. மாட்டு சாப்பிட்ட பிறகு எங்களை பால் கொடுக்கும், அந்த பால் எப்படி இருக்கோ எங்களுக்கு we do not know. When we do not know so many things, what is the hurry for moving towards these things? Is that clear? Start thinking. We'll discuss it. Thank you.
Add something to what I want to add something to what Sultan just said. Take a cycle. A cycle has components. It has a wheel, there's spokes in the wheel, there's a nail, there's even balls inside for the bearings. Now you have a cycle, right, with all these components. I come to this cycle and add one more component. I add a bed, and then I say, sorry, this cycle is now my property. You can use it, but you have to pay me rent. I put a bed.